Two-step, clutch in, first gear. Damn, dude. Shots fired.
Loud!
All right, y'all. It's now Sunday, and we are at my buddy's shop in St. Charles. Once again, thank you, Kevin. I put the info for his shop in the description, but it's called Fox River and Tire out of St. Charles, Illinois. They're not open on Sundays, and he's allowed us to have access to the shop and the alignment rack to get the brakes and steering and suspension stuff done on the EVO. So pretty excited, waiting for a couple of my friends to show up here to help us out, because as you guys know, I'm not handy enough, I should say, to do this. But either way, we got the tires on yesterday, as you guys could see in that video. Still got some tire lube all over them that I need to clean off, but figured I'd wait until obviously we get the brakes and everything else done, and then I can clean it afterwards. But also got the new windshield done, as you saw in the video as well, and it seems to be holding up well. We'll have to take that tape off in a couple days here. But like I said, we'll check back in a bit. We're gonna unload the parts out of the trunk and whatnot. All right, y'all, little check-in. We're doing a little unboxing here with my buddy. Little Dave, say hi to YouTube and the world.
What's up, guys?
He's been on camera once before, so he's a veteran. But yeah, here comes the good stuff. Let's save these stickers for my fridge.
Stickers.
Save that, yep. These obviously are the springs and all the hardware. Yeah, wow, those things are beautiful, man.
Oh, shit.
Look at that.
Dust boots.
Nice. What else we got here? Oh, these things are pretty though. I like the color.
They're nice, dude.
I still think that copper on the wheels. You guys should let me know. I've been thinking about, in the comment section, I've been thinking about having my wheels redone at some point this year and do polished copper. So a little bit shinier than this. Like, just like a brand new copper penny, like the first time you see it, you know. But yeah, Pierre over there, I think I'm gonna do it, to be honest with you. Dave, you haven't commented. Do you like the copper?
Yeah, dude.
Black's overplayed. 6 years when I got the black.
I would do copper.
Everybody's got it now. I think it would look crazy, that's for sure. But hey, Pierre, so check this out. If I do the copper, I'm gonna have the calipers redone the same color as the car. So the calipers will be blue to match the car, and then the copper wheels. What do you think, Dave?
I think it's a great idea, dude.
Oh, getting a little camera shy over here, huh?
Who,
Just
me?
look the camera and tell me you really like that idea.
No, dude, I'm in the mode. I gotta get in the mode.
All right, cool. We'll check back in a bit once we have everything unboxed. All right, just a little candy for you guys here. This ain't gonna do anything for handling it. Damn, is it gonna look good on those Ohlins?
Yeah,
and that engine bay. What do you think, Dave?
Beat Rush, hell yeah, dude.
All right. All right, y'all, a little check-in here. Rabbit, aka Pierre, my guy, is setting up the coilovers. He's the guy with the white Evo 10 that just got done doing this with the KW 3s on his. B3s, I think they call them. But so he's helping us get the ride height all set up, and we are going to go with Ohlins recommended ride height, which is we've been told is key, especially with the Evo, which does not like to be low, according to most of the folks you talk to. So Dave over here is working on the rear lower control arms, which allow for us to dial in the rear camber. And these guys were just checking out the real cool spherical bushings on them, which is kind of neat. Why don't you show them, everybody?
Yeah, dude, for sure.
So it's pretty neat, actually. So,
These
yeah,
are awesome. These are awesome.
Yeah, beefy, awesome. So that's where we're at right now. They obviously got the rear struts or coilovers, whatever you want to call them, out of the back. And so once again, I was running Tyne S-Tech springs with stock shock absorbers. I really wouldn't recommend this setup to anybody, to be honest with you. If I did it again, I would go with Swift springs if I were to keep the stock shocks. But we'll get back to you on what the coilovers ride like later today, obviously. But we're getting close to dropping the fronts out as well, and we will check back in.
These are.
All right, y'all. Yeah, so we obviously are taking a quick break for check-in here. Dave's manhandling the rear of the Evo, and I mean manhandling it. And so at this point, he just got the old rear brakes off. These are the rear rotors. Looking gyro disc, 2-piece floating rotors. I can't remember exactly how much lighter they are up here. Probably one up here.
9 pounds.
In the front, and then how much in the
rear? I think 12 in the front.
Wow, that's a lot of weight, huh?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, so it's a significant weight savings, and once again, rotational mass, which is the best weight savings. So yeah, but man, how do they feel? Light?
Dude, they're fucking super light, dude.
Yeah, so same stuff we
They're
have on
the other ones. They're super light. Yeah.
Are they? Okay, so he noticed the difference. And these are the same ones I've been running on the Jeep, and they're awesome, for the record. But
These are sick, dude.
yeah, we'll be doing the EBC yellow stuff pads right down here. This is more of a track street pad. We'll see how these treat us the first couple of events. We can obviously go with something more aggressive if needed, depending on how they handle the heat. So
Let's put them on.
yeah, let's see what they look like here.
You want to tell them a little bit about what happened with the e-brake, or?
Oh yeah, these guys were laughing at me because we left the e-brake on and he couldn't get the rear rotors on. You probably won't notice in time lapse, but he was beating the shit out of it. That's because the e-brake wasn't on. He's like, man, these things have been on for a while, huh? But yeah.
That's the, oh, man.
God, they look good, right?
Sick.
Sick, dude. Here, right? Awesome.
Make sure they're the right direction.
Oh, these are, yeah, I think these might be directional.
I want to say it's the other way. Because, actually,
No, it's gonna
what are
go.
the veins?
It's gonna go
Oh, yeah, with
against.
the veins. No, this is right.
With the
Yeah.
veins, right?
Because the veins
Yeah.
are that way.
They
For
can't
airflow.
dig into the pad.
Cool. But yeah, we'll check back in a bit after we get these all bolted up, and Pierre's getting real close on the assembling the coilovers. But man, these things look beautiful as well. So yeah, home stretch, and our buddy that you guys have not met yet, Steve, was supposed to be here helping us. He's hung over from a wedding, and we're at this point might have it all done before he even gets here. So maybe, hey Dave, maybe we'll make Steve align the car, right? Payback for all the Firestone days. Yeah. No, Dave, pull it back in. The tail's off by 0.1 degree. It's, you know. Yeah.
We'll make it clean up the shop.
Yeah, he's gonna clean the shop. That's a good idea. So we'll check back in, guys. All right, so the Ohlins are officially assembled, and Pierre is going to set ride height based on their recommendations at this point with the spring purchase down there. Dave is just about done with the rear brakes and rear control arms, etc. Those are in obviously already. And then once Pierre finishes up the ride height, we can throw the rear coilovers in, and then we will move to the front. So it's going pretty quick, actually. So we got here about 9:30 a.m. is when we started, and right now we're about 2 hours in, so not too bad. These guys do quick work. All right, guys, we're back, and at this point, we're getting ready to put the rotor ring replacements on the hats over here. So we're reusing the front hats from the old rotors, and they do come with new hardware, so it'll look new. We'll clean them up. And then outside of that, we will throw the coilovers in shortly after that. Are you going to start doing that in the back right now, Pierre?
Yeah, I need to bring it down.
Nice. All right, y'all, little check-in. We're on the home stretch. I just had to run out to the old parts store to get some red thread lock or some high-strength stuff for the two-piece rotors and putting the new hats on the new discs, or the old hats on the new discs. And our buddy Steve-O should be here right for the end of the project, so that's perfect.
Almost.
He's always fashionably late, so. But maybe we'll make him align the car.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be back. One thing I also wanted to tell you guys was we don't have a scale here, but man, dude, these stock front struts versus the Ohlins, there's a huge amount of weight savings. Obviously steel housings on these versus aluminum, but we were picking up the fronts, the Ohlins, and it's night and day in terms of weight. So pretty cool stuff. Showed up. He's looking like he's ready to help. Can you tell?
Yeah, I'm diving to dive in.
Super
Diving to dive in.
So we're on the home stretch here, and he's going to help torque the wheels down.
That's right. I just wanted to come in and make sure that these boys got the
there you go.
finished product together.
True management spirits right there. But yeah, what do you think, Steve? Looking good, huh?
Yeah, man.
Do the
You think we're
Ohlins.
doing a pretty good time?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's pretty good,
I'd
right?
say so. I mean, with the coilovers and everything, was there anti-squat going on today too?
What's that?
Was there anti-squat going on today too? You were talking about like something with anti-squat kits, right? No.
No.
Okay.
Caster kit from One Line.
Yeah, we already did that before, but yeah, we're gonna do the caster kit next time. I figured I'd see how this runs, and then if we want to do it, the caster lower controller and bushings in the front.
Oh, okay.
Because I guess it's what's it do here? Something with the caster and makes the steering a little stiffer.
Makes it a little more positive or something.
Yeah, a little more positive caster.
Does it force it? Is it adjustable caster?
It's adjustable.
Okay.
It's a bushing that literally has like an eccentric in it.
Okay.
What are you talking
Okay,
about?
cool. For the caster.
This
This
caster.
thing?
Yeah, rear bushing
Oh, yeah.
control on it.
You can get different allowing for caster adjustment. But yeah, we'll check back in. On home stretch, we'll be on the alignment rack, I would guess, probably in about half an hour here. So check back in. Two-step, clutch in, first gear. Damn, dude. Shots fired.
Loud!
That's awesome. Perfect. All right, quick little check-in here, and the alignment's barely off. I forgot to turn the camera on. That's why these guys are laughing at me.
Yeah, dude,
And I was talking for about 30 seconds,
Send
but
it.
need a little bit of toe adjustment, and then we'll dial on the camber, a little more negative camber in the front and the rear, and we'll call it a day. But we'll check back in a bit. All right, y'all, welcome back. I am on my way home finally. It's been a long day. It's 4 o'clock, and we started this at 9 a.m. So really appreciate some of my good friends that helped me out today. Like I said, I'm not very handy, as you guys can see in the video. I just kind of hang out and talk. I guess I could do a little bit more of this stuff, but just leave it to the guys that are capable and, you know, do it for a living. So I wanted to take a minute to thank my friends, Steve-O, Dave, and Pierre for taking their Sunday to help me out, and I really appreciate it. And can't wait to try out the setup on the track, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be fun. So haven't had a chance to really test out the tires yet in terms of like high speed stuff, but I did notice yesterday, I mean, they were awesome in terms of the RE71Rs. Really happy with those. Big difference over the old RE11s that I was running. But like I said, once we get it on the track and I'm able to put it through its paces, I think we'll have a better idea of what it's capable of. So, but right now, I literally just pulled off, and I can tell you right now that these Ohlins Coilovers definitely ride better than stock, just in terms of the, you know, the way they perform or act on the street, the better handling. But with these, honestly, I'm pretty surprised on how soft they are. We do have them on the softest setting right now, so I figure as I get more used to them, we can obviously tighten down the dampening and play with the preload and stuff. And you know, if I chose to down the road, we could go different spring rates, etc. But right now, I'm just going to try the out-of-the-box setup in terms of the once again the Ohlins Road and Track, the recommended ride height, excuse me, and also the spring purge, I think is the word I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm driving here. But rotors, I'm supposed to take it really easy on the brakes, like light braking for the first 100 miles. I'm not allowed to really get on it, so I'm supposed to be really, really light braking according to the EBC yellow stuff pads. First 100 miles are supposed to be just light braking, then after the next 500 miles, a little bit more, you know, sporty, I guess I would say, in terms of how much pressure you're applying on the brake pedal. But so I'll have to get back to you on that in terms of how these perform, but really it probably, I won't even get close to 500 miles on it before we get on the track. So odds are I'll just do the soft break-in, and the full break-in will be on the actual track here in a couple weeks. So I think that's about all I have to say. I know it's probably going to be a pretty long video because it took forever to do this stuff. We got lots of time lapse and lots of good coverage over the last couple days. You know, between the tires and the windshield, and then obviously the brakes and suspension stuff today. So hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe, and don't forget about the contest that we have going. I will link that video right here, so that way you guys are aware of it in terms of the rules and how you can win. But basically it's $250 cash on the line, and once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will randomly select one person from the last handful of videos, and that person will win $250 cash, and it will be random. So I will plug all the entries into a URL deal, and it'll randomly select a winner. And like I said, I'll PayPal you the $250, and you guys can do whatever you want with it. So once again, appreciate the support. Can't wait to get racing here. I will start my vacation with the family this week, and I am going to bring you guys along. I think it'll be fun, so do something a little bit different. You guys have to let me know if you like it or not, but we're going to some pretty cool places, and I'll have the drone, and should be able to get some pretty neat stuff in terms of coverage. So we are going to take the Lexus because unfortunately the Jeep's not done, so we will take that. But it's still it's an F Sport, and it still should be some fun. We can drive spiritedly with it and still get some good coverage. So thank you all, and I hope you guys have a great weekend or a great day whenever you're watching this, and I'll check back in, like I said, all week from vacation. Peace.